So, guys, I mean, we had 4 episodes we could watch, and I thought, what an apocalyptic ride that is, you know? And kind of, I saw how contemporary it is. Of course, we are all living in these crazy, dark times with a pandemic, of course. If I may start with Amber, ladies first. Amber, how are you dealing with tough times?
Well, it's difficult. I think it's been difficult for all of us. I think there's a lot to be taken, a lot of good that can be taken from this as a learning experience. I think same for our characters as they also act out how to redefine themselves and what to take from their, how to build on the ruins of their former lives and make a world that they can live in for themselves. But I think what's interesting is this situation is kind of forcing all of us to recalibrate how we define ourselves. At least for me, it is. As a person who is often defined by my work, not being able to work for such a long amount of time is something that I've had to confront and deal with. But I think that there's a lot of a benefit to being forced into a position where you have to learn that lesson. I think that's an important one to learn. So it's been okay. I've been doing the best I can and trying to find the opportunity to learn from it.
Absolutely. That's what we all should do. And Jovan, do I pronounce your name right, Jovan?
Jovan, yes, it's
Jovan?
correct.
Yes. How are you dealing with tough times?
I think it's a bit of the same. I think, also being identified with being able to work and I think that kind of speaks for everybody in a way too. I think pre-pandemic we're always on go mode, or a lot of us can be on go mode. So I think that this pandemic, if you want to look at it in a positive way, which may be a smart thing to do, is just that it causes everyone to slow down and to appreciate the days, to find other interests, to perhaps take this moment in time to explore other interests that you've had, to find new hobbies, to catch up on reading, catch up with family. So along with the difficulty of being in this position, it served its purpose in a positive way for me, and being able to kind of recalibrate my focus and finding out what holds substance and priority in my life other than work, even though that is a big thing that I like to be working. But other than that, what things have meaning to me. So it's been interesting to kind of take this time to resettle and refocus.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Amber, also, what did you learn? As you said, we learned from it about the resilience you have, because I think in times like that, we need to be resilient.
I think I'm not alone in saying that there's an incredible amount of strength you can glean from learning that you yourself can face tremendous odds and adversity and overcome certain obstacles and not just survive, but thrive in it. You can get a lot of power from knowing you can do that and have been doing that. And again, trying to focus on the on the light a little bit.
And also have a good support system around us. I think, like friends and family and things like that. It's very important also.
Now, for me, it has been the best thing that has come out of this, is I've, learning how to be to be a much better friend, to be a much better sister, to show up as a better daughter. I've now, for one of the first times in my adult life, had an opportunity to even try that out in the way that, COVID has given all of us a chance to maybe do that.
Absolutely. And also, we see in the stand good versus evil, and everybody has a completely different definition of good and evil. As I'm with you already, Amber, what is your personal definition of good and evil? Your personal.
I think it is what we see the characters struggle with and go through a lot, which is that internal struggle. The internal struggle. Do we do that for others, which we would want to have done ourselves? That's the baseline. It's about fairness. It's about applying that standard. Are we acting on our better instincts, that which is best for others because it would be what we would want done to us or for us, or do we act on our lower base instincts, the instinct that we have to act out of aggression, to be defensive, to put our walls up, to act on fear or anger, or to cheat or whatever. These are lower instincts, and I think the internal battle is one we constantly have in our lives, to have the former win and not the latter, to act on our higher instincts, which is that
Absolutely.
of compassion.
Absolutely. Jovan, sorry, I have to wrap up. I wanted to know your definition also, but they say wrap up. I wish you happy holidays. Stay safe, stay sane, and healthy.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.